Today we're going to show you some more of our mechanical regulators that we convert to electronic. We've had a lot of inquiries from the folks that buy these from us, and we do the conversions. We want to show you more about them today. Larry from Hagemeister Enterprises. Here is a series of regulators that we've converted. So this one here is a 6-volt positive ground A circuit field. That would be a 8N Ford tractor. So if somebody wanted to keep using the generator, they could use this and with their generator and be real reliable as a 6-volt positive ground regulator. And this one had a good cutout coil, so we were able to use that in this regulator. So this one's here is 12-volt negative ground, and it's A circuit, and this would go on like an 8N Ford that was being converted to 12-volt. Make the tractor 12-volt negative ground. We have adjustable voltage on this, 13.2 to 14 volts, whatever the customer would like. And he could utilize his old 6-volt generator and simply make the tractor 12-volt negative ground, and that generator would be fine with our regulator. Now in here, we've converted this to the diode because the cutout coil was no good. And again, that makes this one pretty darn reliable with the adjustable voltage. Okay, this regulator here, 6-volt positive ground B circuit. This would have been found on the series of tractors after the 8N Ford, when you get into the 600s and the Jubilees and that series of tractor. Now those generators are B circuit. The 8N was A circuit. So this being a B circuit, it's positive ground, 6-volt B circuit, and the cutout coil was good. So we were able to utilize that in this one and put it on our control circuit. This regulator is 6-volt A circuit. The points are double in this one because the amperage is higher on the generator, high amps, low volts. And when they were getting high amps out of the generator, they put this double point system in to carry more current. This one here, we just finished for a customer. It's off an old International truck, 6-volt positive ground that we've converted. His contact assembly cutout was good, and it's only single, and this is double. So they're both 6-volt, but this one doesn't have to carry as much current being on an old truck, so this one will be fine. We just need to give this a test. Okay, I've got this all wired up in my test stand here. A lot of my meters here are really old school. This is an old school tester. It's a magneto tester, generator tester. It's really nice. We can watch our RPM. Got my regulator here. We've got this all wired up, and we're going to show you how this works. So this old machine has a tach right here, and typically generators, alternators are all driven off the crankshaft, which is about 3-to-1. So when the engine is idling at 700, the generator or alternator is turning at 2100. So let's turn this on and see where that ends up. I have a motor control rheostat. There's our RPM. Just about about 2300 it came on, so just barely above idle in the vehicle. It was charging at 7.3 volts. I'm going to slow this down and watch how long it takes for it to kick out. So we're down about 1600. 1500, it's starting to slow down now. So I'd say just below 1500 RPM, and then it kicks out. So now we're charging 7.4, which is great, 7.3. I'm going to put a load on it here with the amp meter and watch the amps pick up. Loads the generator down, our voltage drops, which is normal. And I'm just applying a load that I don't have a control of. It's just a load. Now it'll build that amperage back up and the voltage will climb back up just like you would do electrical load in the car. And again, this load is way more than the car would ever have. I'm just using it for demonstration purposes. So as the amperage comes down, the voltage starts coming back up, which is typical. Okay, this regulator is ready to go. As you've seen, we did a test on it. It's ready to go back to the customer. And remember, we can do anything, 6 volt negative ground, positive ground, 12 volt negative or positive ground. We've done a host of them, and people send them to us, and we rebuild them and send them back and keep them looking original.